Let's go now. Yellow, line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
11 Common. 11 Mighty. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. And the throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
11 MT.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll audible to something else.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. There he goes left side.
inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11, 18, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peterson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
On 1, right? At the Packers' 38-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
11, mighty. 11. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21. Packers 7.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ready.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Come on, set.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Off the play fake. Gilmore. Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Second down, Jacobs once more. A little juke. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Packers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second and 10.
On the ball. On the ball. Hut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And fights through one man. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
12-yard line.
Here's
Ready.
second and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Gilmore. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Gilmore. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Gilmore. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Eluding the pressure right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Oh, he's going to be brought down short of the first, and they are out of timeouts.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, charge.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Back to throw. Gilmore. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Gilmore. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 4th down, Gilmore. Here's a diving catch right side, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Let's go now.
At the 5-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers are back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bengals drive about to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go, here we go.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Gilmore. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
12.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
11.
Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
First down, Bengals.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
I'm one, ready? 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow on play action. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 11 Coleman. 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
Now Burrow on first down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 14.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Field black.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Drill green. Faster, faster.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's go.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Green jack. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Gilmore. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Gilmore.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
11 empty.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
On 1. Ready?
First down, Cincinnati.
11 empty.
Here we go with Burrow.
And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers 21.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This is first and 10.
Black shot. 6. Beckham. Smash. Red.
Throwing to start the drive.
Gilmore. Watson making the catch. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving.
That's good for a Green Bay.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
First and 10 at
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our